Hey everybody, it's Reckless, and welcome to Breaking the Fourth Wall. It is August 19th, 2016, and it is also a Friday and another week of Xur. It is week 102 to be precise. Xur is located in the Reef, in a little cubby hole, being antisocial, once again. I wonder if anybody ever jumps downstairs normally and doesn't turn. Anyways, so, here he is. Xur! What's up, dude? A little bit closer. So, we are going to start with the Curios first. We have Plasma Drive and Emerald Coil for those awesome rare sparrows to turn them into legendaries. And next we have your Heavy Ammo Synthesis. You get 3 for 1 strange coin. You get, next is 3 of coins. You get 5 for 7 strange coins. And then we have your Glass Needles. You get 3 for 3 strange coins, 3 Motes of Light, and 1 exotic shard. Next, your Material Exchange. You get 1 Mote of Light for 2 strange coins. Hunters, we're going to start with you guys first. You guys get the Bones of AO with the Intellect Discipline roll. Main perk on this is Not Bound by Law, which upgrades double jump with an additional jump. Secondary perks on this are Fusion Rifle Ammo, Rocket Launcher Ammo, and Arc Double Down. Now, I feel that these exotics shine a lot more in PvE than they do PvP. And it's usually because of anything that you need to jump up on to get that extra boost. You know, normally double jump will get you where you need to go in PvP. So Bones of AO really isn't that much needed in PvP. However, there are many a times where a hunter was wearing the Bones of AO and they actually tricked me with that extra jump because I wasn't paying attention to what they were actually wearing and they ended up killing me. So that is a benefit. I would consider this a tier 2.5 in PvE and a tier 3 in PvP. Both of AO pretty much do shine a lot in raids, and especially the Crota raid when you're doing that first descent down. That way you don't take too much damage or barely any damage if you have the Bones of AO on. Or if you are doing King's Fall on hard mode, and you are doing the jumping puzzle. I think just the puzzle itself is hard enough. So, yeah. So, I still would get these if you guys don't have them. If not, then, grab it anyway, shard it, call it a day. Next exotic we'll be going over is the Voidfang Vestments for the Warlock. It has a full discipline roll. Main perk on this is Hungering Void, which spawn with full grenade energy, and your Axiom Bolt grenade spawns an additional Seeker. Secondary perks on this are Pulse Rifle Ammo, Fusion Rifle Ammo, Solar Burn Defense, and Void Armor. Now, these are a good exotic for the Voidwalker Warlock if you do not have these 3 other exotics. The first being the Nothing Manacles, next being the Obsidian Mind, and the last being the Ram. If you do not have any of those 3, then this would be my go-to exotic for the Voidwalker Warlock. The Ram actually has more usefulnesses than just the Voidwalker. Just that extra armor you can use on any class. But for the Voidwalker Warlock, I would definitely use those 3 before choosing the Voidfang Vestments. It's not that the Voidfang Vestments are bad, but those other ones are better. But with that said, I would consider this a tier 3 in PvE and PvP. It's a good exotic, but like I said, there are better ones than the Voidfang Vestments. But if you don't have it, I'd suggest you get it. If you don't want it, get it anyway, shard it, call it a day. The next exotic we'll be going over is the Helm of Saint 14 for the Titan, which has an Intellect and Discipline roll. Main perk on this is Starless Night, which your Ward of Dawn blinds enemies who enter it. Secondary perks on this are Access to Assets, Second Thoughts, and Infusion. Now, this exotic I definitely would consider tier 1 for the Titan in PvE and PvP. This thing is amazing. I love this. I personally think Bungie should have never made this because this thing is amazing, like beyond amazing. It's like extravagant. But anyways, So I would, like I said, consider this a tier 1 in PvE and PvP. For PvE, whenever you pop your Ward of Dawn and you have the Helm of State 14 on, all enemies come to you. For some reason, they force themselves into your bubble. And you can just pick them off one by one. It's amazing. And as for PvP, this shines the best when you have the Helm of State 14 on with Armor of Light. A lot of people, when they see a bubble in PvP, they will challenge you. And it is stupid for them to challenge you by going into your bubble. You are better off using your super to destroy the bubble. But a lot of people get really gutsy and ballsy and decide, you know what, let me just go into this dude's bubble and kill him with a shotgun. 8 out of 10 times, that person who has a bubble with the Helm of State 14 on most likely has either Armor of Light or Blessing of Light on. And depending on your game mode, yeah, it's definitely a good exotic. Now, personally, me, if I was to use the Helm of State 14 in PvP, I most likely would have I most likely would have Armor of Light with my bubble. Because I want people to come challenge me. And if I see somebody coming at me with their super, then I'll get out of my bubble. Simple. But yeah, this definitely is an exotic to have. So I suggest you get this. Now, other exotics that are good to look out for the Defender class at least, are the No Backup Plans. And kind of 2 other exotics that are pretty good on any class for the Titan are the Twilight Garrison and the Armamentarium. Now, the Armamentarium I do see having a lot more usefulness than the Twilight Garrison on the majority of the classes. But for specifically Defender class, I would go with the Helm of State 14 first. The next exotic we're going to be going over is the Invective. However, this week, it seems like it's all about discipline, which is pretty good. So, Invective, exotic shotgun with a okay fire rate, decent impact, okay range, slightly better than okay stability, and slightly better than okay reload with a magazine of 4. Perks on this are full auto, accurized ballistics, field choke, linear compensator, final round, quick draw, fitted stock, send it, and Invective, which this weapon regenerates ammo over time. Now, regenerating ammo over time, plus coupled with full auto, makes this thing amazing. Now, this exotic I would still consider a tier 2 in PvE and PvP, just because for that reason. You know, the whole full auto and it really, like, it gains ammo over time. So that's pretty awesome. Now, you can still pick up ammo for this weapon, and it would still count towards the magazine size, so which is also pretty good. Now, there are better shotguns out there. For instance, the Conspiracy Theory D, that, you know, outperform this just because it has higher impact, and shotguns like the Conspiracy Theory are that one-hit shot. Now, it does have less fire rate, less stability, and reload speed, but it also does have higher impact, range, and a magazine size. So, I definitely consider the Invective a good shotgun to have. Like I said, tier 2 in PvE, PvP. If you don't like it, buy it anyway, shard it, call it a day. The last exotic, which is the ever so worthless Legacy Engram, is a helmet engram for the week, and I wouldn't waste my time on that. I really wouldn't. Yeah. But anyways, so this is the end of the video, and it has been week 102 for Xur Agent of the 9. Let me know what you guys think of the video in the comments below. If you feel that this video was helpful, please feel free to share it, like, comment, and subscribe. I'm Reckless, and remember, own your success, and I will see you guys later. Oh, also, if you haven't watched my video that is welcoming Kinderguardians, by all means, go ahead, watch that. I will put a link to that video in the description below.